you see me? Papa, you see me? Papa, can you find me in the night? Can you see me? I don't see anybody in here. Come on, I know you guys know. I was gonna come and say hello because I just took some pics. I'm waiting for my godson to get a hold of them. Hey, Shaka. Papa, can you find me? Mm, Now, see, I put the other video up first to see how you were going to respond. Now that you can see some of the chest, skin, um, is this healing? And remember, I do have green veins. Oh, that's hair. I do have green veins in my chest and my arms, like a lot of you do. So they come through. I tried to do put some makeup so they wouldn't do as bad. You love me. I love you. Thank you. You love me. La da 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 da. Corona. I love you. Thank you. Well, the skin. I suffer with eczema. Now that I had a doctor tell me what it was, I didn't know it turns black and crusty and stuff. And as I've been healing, and I had to make my own products for it. Last year, well, no, I got out of the hospital. I had to go back. I went in initially for surgery in December last year, and I got out, and then I had to go back to get my. Oh, I like that looking extra drippy. Oh, drippy like. Told that hoe I was lying. I'm drip. You lying, bitch. I'm dripping, bitch. I'm dripping in this bitch. And it. I tried to, but I was peeling really bad, and I was still a little blotchy. I didn't know. Hey, my baby Mina. She's always so busy. I didn't know how much the color was different from my face, my chest, my head. Everything was a mess. To me, it's still not where I want it to be, but it's a lot better than what it was. And when I put it on Instagram, they laughed. Oh, why don't you accept your color? Oh, it's too light on your face. Oh, you look casket ready. And the thing was, I had the makeup on, like what I have now. Thank you, baby. Is the makeup I always wear. And I tried to wear it when I got home in January. It wasn't matching because my skin had been darkened by the eczema, and then, oh my god, that was January. Then at the end of March, I bought a teeth bleaching pen until I got well enough to go to the dentist because everything, I, I couldn't let anybody touch me. The gum tissue and stuff in your mouth is still skin. And so I was trying to lighten the teeth, didn't know it had sodium hydroxide and hydrogen peroxide in there, and I guess my mouth didn't like it, or I got chemically burned so bad in my mouth, the inside of my jaw was dark gray and purple and blue. My gums were pink, but they turned black. My tongue was thank you, producer third son. Tongue turned purple, it turned darker. Oh, it was a mess. And then when I started going to the doctor, they said it was a case of ocean. It was melasma is one thing. Oceanorosis, you can look it up. Oceanorosis, and all races and ethnic groups get it. I didn't know that until it happened to me and I started researching it. I'd seen it before, but I didn't know that there was no cure for it and you couldn't get rid of it, or it fades on its own. But you have to keep your diet, build up your nutrition and your immune system. Thank you. I'm glad you like my teethus. Teethus is, but I do need to get some work on them. Thank you. And so I've been like that since last year was blotching, and then I went to the hospital. It was blotching and turning black, big black patches all over my body, and the face was darker after surgery. And then a third time, end of March, beginning of April, I was burned and it just turned completely blue, black, purple, black because that was in the base of the tooth bleaching gel. So, uh, and people unfortunately found that funny. And the last time I did that and I showed the body, they were laughing and it was two toned and they thought I was just self hating and trying to get a lighter makeup to blend. No, that was my same color. It's the same color I have on now. The what is it? Cover Girl True Blend Sandy Beige. I'm in love with Sandy Beige. When I first or is it Sand Beige? I've been wearing that since I came out on my public access 2006. The lighting was just bad a lot of the time. But I've always worn sand beige or sandy beige. And what it is a true blend. So you can't lie with that type of makeup. It will make you tell the truth, bitch. Because it's gonna adjust to whatever your undertones and everything in the skin. So as you can see, I have it on. I put a little on my neck and my tits because you might think that's a stretch mark, but it's not. It's like my veins are green. And so they'll show up like that. And I tried to cover my tatas with a little bit, put a little powder. So anyway, I put that there. I want to say hello. Like my outfit. You know what? I'm smaller than what I thought I was. Because I was like, oh, I got to lose some weight. I gotta lose some weight. And let me bend. Kind of like adjust it so it won't be hurting my cooch when I sit down. I was surprised. See, basically, I'm not big. I'm not big. I thought I was. Y'all said I wasn't. Y'all said I was not big like I thought I was. And you're right, because I didn't even try. No, I have stretch marks. That's what I'm saying. But they were so bad when I had my son. They were chocolate. They looked like bear claws in my chest. And that's not cute, boo. That's not cute. That's not sexy. That's no sexy, okay? Who wants to see that? I didn't even want to see it. So I created my skin formulas and I peeled a lot of it down. But I still have green veins. That's what I'm saying. So no, if you like it, baby, I love it. I don't. That don't look good on me. I'm sorry. I couldn't deal with it. And I couldn't wear clothes like this after I had my son because I was so big. I ate so much. I was so depressed. Uh and I tore myself up and my body's not that big. So no, that didn't look good on me, boo boo. Blue drip. Oh, blue is dripping. Am I is you flexing? I'm not supposed to flex. Spiritual pie. I can't flex. Drip can't flex. I'm just asking. I mean, it is my show. I can't flex on my show. Huh? I'm just before I sit down, I just want to be sure. But see, I don't know you, Tony, so I ain't have a man like you. No, I like it. I want to flex. Because I almost wasn't here this time next year. Last year. I almost wasn't here. So it took a long time. And it's sad that I got so much older and I'm just learning self-respect. So the producer on third song, but I mean, you have to understand, remember, I'm a public person. I promote standing in vagina power, penis power, spirituality, sexuality, beautifying, taking care of your body. How would that look? I get up here with chocolate brown stretch marks over the fucking place. Y'all would crack jokes and you know it. Y'all can be really cruel. Come on now, y'all niggles. Black folks are some of the cruelest motherfuckers to each other in the planet. Don't play. Y'all know if I got up here like that and throwing my ass in the circle and all that shit, then talking about buying some goddamn hair and skin products, y'all would laugh my motherfucking ass off of here, and you know it. You know that shit. Hello, Nigeria. Hello. I'm so honored when people come to me from all around the world and you all love me and you're open to me. I love you too. Hello, Nigeria. I love your accent too. Okay, telling it like it is. Thank you. Y'all will tear my ass up. Just like they was cruel. Not y'all. I mean, y'all did say a little slick shit, but I know that you did it because you love me. You weren't making fun of me. Y'all thought I was dying. I was real, real sick because it had affected me so bad. And the melanin production was so out of control that the whites of my eyes turned dark. I started getting dark patches, and I looked it up. I Googled it. It doesn't mean you're dying or you have disease. It's just an overproduction of melanin. The whites of them turned dark. You can see the brown dots in the eye. I thought I was dying, but I felt great on the inside. And as you can see, that's gone. That's why I can show a picture. You can see the white of my eyes. I get real close up on camera so you can see it. I went through hell. So if I was a housewife or I had another job where I go to work 9 to 5, I hate, and cover my body up every day, nobody would ever know. I could still do products like that and just cover everything and sell it. Most owners of products, you don't see them, you don't know them. They have models to do it, or y'all got to help. Y'all boss bitches got to help me boss up. You know what I'm saying? Get to that level because I just did something from having so much of a problem with skin. I was forced to create it myself, and I thank God for that. I thank King Nipsey for that. I thank my ancestors for that because that happened to me, and I did not have a cure. You don't believe me? You can Google it right now and come in here and call me a fucking lie, and I will shut this live down and shut the fuck up. There is no medical cure for the skin condition called ochinorosis. That ocho, that ouch, that ooh wee. As you see, I had a bad case of that ooh wee, that ouch, goddamn it, ochinorosis. I don't really think melasma is a little bit of soft. It just looks like a thinner mask of darker skin. It's easier to get rid of, but y'all see, I had that I had that we, okay? And there is no cure. So I was forced. That's y'all know that follow me. I always look at everything bad to find there's a blessing somewhere. I just have to find it. But I couldn't come on camera like that with y'all because y'all black folks is some dirty. Now, I don't know if them Nigerians and everywhere else around the world, y'all probably don't do each other like that, but them niggas over here, Nigeria, them niggas over here is crueler than the grave, goddammit. Y'all some cold motherfuckers. They crueler than the grave, Nigeria. They would not. And you fuckers can say it now, goddammit. And I know the devil is a lie. If you say you woulda, you was a fucking lie. If I would have came up here looking like what y'all seen, and I've been out here almost 20 years looking the same way on camera, y'all wouldn't accept that shit, goddammit. The same, because I didn't come on the scene like that, digging in the back with the gangster lean and the goddamn open rooftop Cadillac. I didn't come out like that. I came out like this. Now, y'all know that now, it ain't that bad, Drip. Why you talking and why the screen black and where you at? I said, I'm fucked up, goddammit. My face is fucked up. It's still black. I don't know what's going on, but y'all, I can't come on right now. My trials, I still got this skin condition, goddammit. And yeah, well, we love use a motherfucking black ass lie, goddammit. They lying, Nigeria. They lying to you. Huh? Y'all know y'all talking about y'all love me and shit. And then you know how y'all lives. The ones that got my number can text, and then they would have sent an email. Yeah, I love you. Don't take this wrong and shit. But maybe you need to take your little break. And I looked up some doctors. That's what you slick motherfuckers do. Here's a list of herbs I found. I take them myself. This is a doctor I found. See, maybe you should just take a break and now I don't mean no harm. See, take a break and then they clean it up. They clean it up. See, here's a list of herbs. There's an aloe vera plant. See, I think you need to, just take a little hiatus and, just work on that. And see, that's how they do. That's how they do over here. But they love you so much. You see what I'm saying? So, that's why she says I'm flex. Unless you tell me that I don't have permission to flex because it's not flexible at this time. I'm not ready to flex. Drip can't drip. If you tell me that, I'm gonna cut the camera off and take my ass on. but I know you lying, bitch. I know you, bitch. I'm flexing, bitch. I know I'm dripping, bitch. I'm dripping hard in this motherfucker, bitch. Don't tell me I ain't cause. Huh? Don't say I ain't. Please don't tell me that I'm not dripping, bitch. You know, one of my godchildrens is in the hospital, and I wanted to do some chanting and some singing with the tones because the spirit's telling me uh the healing, like Om Nam Yo Ringe Kyo. Y'all, I need you to do those. Those are really, really good, okay? They're good and they're healing. Um, so I'm like, I don't like to just be too naked, y'all. Hold on, I'm trying to get my stockings and shit right. Just my stock. I don't like them to roll down and shit. I was going to do that, but I'm still having the problem with the congestion in there and the bell because that helps to heal. And he's in the hospital. I lit another blue candle for him, praying for his recovery, and he's doing well. He's so handsome. He's 17. I've always said I thought he was so handsome, and I said in front of his mom, I'm like, Mom, you're just gonna have to get mad, but if I could go back in time and be 17 again, I would really holler at your son because he is so chocolate and sexy and fine to me. And she just laughed. I said, can he hear me? I want him to hear. I'm sorry. I can't say nothing to him, goddamn it. You know, I might be old enough to be his goddamn grandmama at this time, but who gives a fuck? But they do. I wouldn't do that, goddamn it. I wouldn't do that. You know. Would I? No. That's too goddamn young. It's too goddamn young. Now I don't rob the cradle, goddamn, but the boy is fine. He fine. See, I know some of y'all don't like no goddamn chocolate in your life or a nice tan or something. I'm sorry, I just said something about a nigga. Sometimes them niggas be looking so good, goddamn it, with that color and shit on them, and then that body. I don't give a fuck where you from. Give a fuck you from Nigeria, goddamn it, Ethiopia, goddamn it, Eritrea, and this motherfucker Colombia, Argentina. I don't give a fuck. It's just something about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga fine, got a nice shape to him and shit. Nigga got some color on it. I'm sorry, I like that tint. I like that tint. What you say? Somebody says I can't see how y'all comments, but you said some of them, they be fine, don't it? Oh, indigo. Oh, you love that chocolate. Oh, so you lighter and you like that chocolate. See, you have to stay away from my son, goddamn, because I know, using that ebony and ivory kind of shit. You see them usually lighter skinned black women, light skinned black women, they like the dark skinned niggas. Who did I see like that? Cause one girl, she had the African nigga so goddamn fine. But he was real chocolate, but he had muscles and shit. Why are you over here in the U.S. doing this? Why did you do the bikini drawers and your ass fat and round and shit, and you black? I'm talking about all the way black. You know how some of them men, the African men or nigga be real dark skin, they skin be evenly chocolate. It don't have no distortions or nothing in the shit. The shit be evenly chocolate, and they be motherfucking fine. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about right there. I can't. I gotta get well. I've been sick and shed in. I've been on sick and shed in list. So all I can do is watch the TV and watch the videos and shit. Y'all got donate help me get well. Got them call. I need something black in my life. You know what I'm talking about? I need something black in my life. Anyway, we ain't on here to talk about that shit. I'm sorry for that boot. No, I'm not. I'm still a woman. Shit. I just hate I can't really get into the toning for you. I have got to get well. I just saw something up it. Oh, that's for my plants. That's what I think I'll get too. I gotta get some plants in the house. I haven't had green plants, and I love, you know how you have the potted plants and they grow really long. The wandering, I love those. What are you saying? Say you like your wieners a little burnt, not burnt, burnt. I like them burnt. I'm sorry. I don't know. See. I said I wasn't gonna do that no more. I won't go do that no more because I've dated all kinds, but in all races, ethnic groups and stuff. I don't care, but that's how they treat you. And the last man I did me so wrong, and he was dark, really dark and smooth and chocolate. I mean, he wasn't that cute, but I loved his skin and just the soft, smooth, dark brown skin. Brown skin. You know I love your brown skin. Each and every now and then. Ooh, what was that India Ari? Brown skin. Oh, thank you, Sandra. You know I love your brown skin. What she said, I can't tell. I can't tell where. What she said? It begins. I can't tell where it ends. Oh, did she say I can't tell where it ends? I can't tell where it begins. I don't know which one comes first. Ends or begins or begins or ends. I love it. You say yes, Miss. Yeah, you got a body, child. Not yet. Now that I can walk around, I can move around. I can get it in shape. I was just so surprised. I said, let me come on and say hello to them because when I had the skirt on, but then it's just kind of like it's a wrap skirt and I kind of have it bunched up in the front and just kind of tied. I don't have it pent. And I was like, they are saying I don't need to lose weight. They're saying I don't need to lose titties. But too, it depends on how each outfit's cut. I thought this, I just knew it. When I saw this today, I was in a mood. And the spirit said, put it on and do something different. Go back to see what they think about how you were before you got sick. And are you healing going back to that? Because I like that. But of course, I want to perfect it now. You know, I went through that and so much hell and and so much damage from. I need a little nip tucking on it, but I want to see basically was it putting itself like by yow, putting it back in place because a lot of times sicknesses can be so severe. Like mine was so severe and so long, I wasn't sure it was a lot of it naturally going to be put in place, or I was going to have to get it surgically put back in place. And I still do, even though y'all got some. I always got some smart shit to say about it. Every time I say, well, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to look better, y'all. I want to look prettier. I'm single. Come on, you guys. Who's gonna look at me? I mean, I know people don't. Like every man doesn't care about looks. I haven't met them though. I wish I did because I know women that have them, that love them, and they don't care about that shit. But I'm very single, and I have to get back out there older. So come on, guys. I'm not 17 anymore, and I'm okay with that. Can't do anything about that part, but you can do something about the way you look. So I have no one. And every time I say, y'all, I need to get it together, I might have to do some nip tucking and stuff. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. But a lot of y'all that saying it probably got a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got a fine ass, black ass nigga. You see what I'm saying? Laying over there when it got them, it get cold. Because it's a little chilly right in here in this motherfucker. So y'all can say that because y'all got options and shit. Where are my options at? Huh? I don't have options over here. So y'all stop beating me up when I say I need to get back out there and I gotta do this and I gotta tweak and this and that. You always got some slick shit to say. What y'all say? Georgia. Thank you, Indigo. Thank you. I'm not cool. I don't want to spend the rest of my life like that. Who want Alabama? Hello, Alabama. I love it. I love Alabama. I'm glad that you all shout me out and let me know what state you're from in the United States, what country you're from outside of the United States. I love it. Everybody's welcome here. This is not a show just restricted to one group of people. So, but yeah, I got to get well and get this congestion out of my head. so I can hear myself. And so in my throat, I just sprayed my throat because I was getting dry. I didn't get to do a lot of voice stuff because I learned if you're trying to hit notes that you normally hit, and if some days it's hard, leave it alone. Don't force it because you're gonna tear up your throat. You just leave it alone, let it chill. So since this congestion's been there, I've had to really take it easy. But I wanted to sing with you so bad, and I wanted to go over the tones. But we got time. I'll just have to keep working on it. I haven't even eaten today. I've just been drinking, of course. I got my tea, my throat tea. I've been drinking water. I did have my green drink with my collard greens and stuff in it. So I did have liquid food, but I got some chicken in there. One, I'm gonna tear that shit up. So I got them get off of him and late take me some medicine and take my ass to bed. But I don't know why, but the spirit said do this today first. So don't laugh if I mess up, but I'll try to do a little bit with you. And what I wanted to do, I wanted to get your feedback on it because if you can't do it yourself, that's fine. No, that's not true. I'm gonna take that back. You can do it. You don't have to sound like a singer or anything like that. Just start. I want you to start your chanting, chanting to Goddess Kalima. Listen to the songs. Um, they have the songs on here for all the orishas, the light side of them, the dark side of them. I think the you have Ilegwa, and then the female side of Ilegwa is Pambajira. That's why I'm glad like the people from all cultures and races come on here because I never would have known that until the Spanish girls started coming over here and the Spanish that are in other countries. They said, Alexis, you have a Pambajira spirit. You have Pambajira energy. I'm like, what's Pambajira? I'd never heard of it. Pambajira is the female side of Ilegua. So she deals with prostitution, sensuality, like prostitution for transgender or cross-dressing, gay men, prostitutes in certain areas where danger, poverty, crime, and stuff is there. She deals with the sensual, sexual side of Ilegua, just like I've seen people do a long time ago. Bobby Hemmett said you could do that. When you deal with Ilegua, Shango, I think Ogun, you put a dick or you put a dildo up on the altar because they deal with sensuality, sexuality, penis power. That's the male side. And the female side, I'm sure there's other ones I don't know about. Y'all can put them in there if you're here now. People know about it, or later. More of the ones that are female, sensual, sexual. I know Ogun, Oshun is one, but I like Pambajira more because black and red are my favorite colors. If you look back years ago, you see I always wore black and red, and she's more of like she's got the sensual, beautiful side to her, and then she has the edgy side to her, and that's me. That's the edgy, the raw, the tell like it is. Then the fun, the funny, the crack jokes. I'm like a big kid. I missed my childhood, so I didn't get to do that. So, I like to laugh. I like to be silly, funny. It keeps you young. You're always angry all the time. A lot of people fucked over you. You're bitter. It makes you age and get wrinkles and shit. I don't want that. I like to keep the childhood part alive. So if people don't like that, don't come over here. You listen to them. You listen to which orishas you're drawn to. I also wanted to say the altar is much lighter. It's very bright again. The energy is beautiful. That's for the collective that wanted your candles up on the altar. They're doing well. So that means your energy shifting, your energy's changing, which is a very good thing. It's very bright. It's very beautiful. I'll do videos of it so you can see it. But I'm in here in the altar room. So I want you to keep on doing your prayers, your meditations. I want you to do a lot of grounding right now, claiming your power, your vagina power, your penis power, your sperm power. Do your fasting and cleansing from start doing your detox, doing the full body detox for men, doing the full body detox for women. Like I always say, stay away from bad sex partners. I don't care how good the dick and pussy is. Stay away from negative, destructive people that don't want to commit to you, don't want to be honorable, don't want to be the divine masculine, don't want to be the divine feminine, want to be karmics. And if you keep being drawn to them, that means you still have karmic lessons to learn up from that fucked up individual. Okay. But you want to stay away from that now because you're going to magnify it. We only have a couple months left. for the year. You want to start affirming and working on what you want to attract for 2025. And you want your blessings to come in. You want to get rid of junk now, clutter now, in the form of things as well as people. Get them raggedy motherfuckers. Get them goddamn snakes out your circle. Cut your grass so it's low so you can see them. A lot of times they so stealthy you don't see them. They act, walk, talk, and sound like what you think is a friend or should be, and they mimicking and masking, and they know fucking good, okay? It's very important you start writing these things out and writing your intentions out and manifesting them, and then setting the, you can write something out, you can say something out. I need you to do the 3-6-9 method like Nikola Tesla. Write it 3 times in the morning, 6 times at lunch, 9 times at night. I like Neville Goddard, but let me give you a secret. Neville Goddard is highly respected in the United States. But do you know who is the real goddamn God behind Neville Goddard? A goddamn Ethiopian, goddamn it. Abdullah, the Ethiopian, is the one that the white man, Neville Goddard, got that motherfucking God body science from. Huh? Google it and go on YouTube right now while I'm talking. He got it from the Ethiopian. He got it from, is that East Africa? He got the laws of metaphysics and the laws of calling things down from the ethers that be not, as though they were into the third dimension, from an Ethiopian. An African, a black man. You wear a turban. I didn't know that until I seen you say, you wake up. Yep, wake up. Yeah, that's because that's the original God. I'm not saying there's not more than one, but that's the original. He got the science from him. And I don't like that they're not pushing him, promoting him, but somebody knew it, or maybe never got to pay homage to him. I don't know if they did classes or something together a long time ago. That's where he got it. That's the cradle of civilization. That's where the first Bible at. That's where they said the Garden of Eden. Goddamn it, it located at. That's the one. That's you. You want to start doing those meditations. So it doesn't matter that he's white and he's being promoted for it. What matters is he's dropping the God body sign. Huh? And you want to study it. And you got all this literature and all this audio and shit. You can buy the books and you can listen on YouTube. You got all this information. You want to get ready to go into your God body and your God science body. With your fucking and your sucking and your pregnancies, you're having your babies and resurrecting and healing the body. Now, y'all know me. I don't talk about that action. I drip it. I be back there. I'm flexing, goddammit. Because my birthday coming up and, you know, I feel some kind of type of way. Rich on McCoy and this bitch or something. Because this time last year, y'all know I almost slid the fuck up out of here. And I had to decide, bitch, is you leaving or is you staying, bitch? I said I was staying because ain't no bitch finna knock me off my throne. Even though I wasn't quite ready to step on the motherfucker. I had some karmic bitches and some karmic bitch ass niggas. For me to still learn my lesson to decide, is that what you want to do? And I decided that I want to be in my God body and my goddamn goddess body, knowledge and science. So I decided to stay, bitch. So a year later, I have resurrected this pimping and resurrected this dripping, bitch. And I'm flexing. I'm standing on all 10, bitch. I'm standing on it. I am so serious, bitch. I'm standing on business. Like I never stood in my life. Because I ain't know who I was. Had a mother constantly tell me what I wasn't, but didn't tell me who the fuck I was. Oh, yes, she did. She said I was nothing to nobody. And now I beg to differ because the bitch is a lie. God damn it. The devil is a liar. Huh? Now, y'all see me. I talk a lot of shit. But you see, I back it up. Y'all seen how fucked up I was. You see it. You see me. Huh? You see it. I'm not a fake bitch. I'm not a lying bitch. Huh? You seen that shit. You seen how I suffer. You think I made them pictures up? You think I would do that? I was gone from y'all too long and at your vision. I didn't want you to remember me like that in case I died and wasn't able to goddamn it go into the ethers of the triple black mind of the mother universe and within the blackness of my womb and retrieve the knowledge of the goddesses that have the melanin. I ain't want y'all to see that be the last image of me. Huh? And you see, I walk what I talk. I don't just run my goddamn it mouth. I hate a bitch that talk all that shit and you do that shit and you bite that shit and you brag, but then y'all don't see what the fuck they saying to you, huh? Can you smell what the rock cooking, bitch? Can you smell what drip is dripping, huh? See, you see me. You goddamn it see me. I'm hearing from some of the ones I have seen that's really masters at that shit and master chemists at that shit and spin that shit around with that skin that Nigerians. Them's the one cause I met some. They said all of them racists don't like us. That's a goddamn lie. But I met some I'm so cold with that shit. Turned my whole fucking life around. So that really got me interested in the damn masters of that shit. They had your goddamn it ass black and goddamn white. Black or white. They know they had the science of the shit. Huh? You seen them? And they niggas and shit and people over there don't put them down for to judge them for being able to do the alchemy, the wizardry, the sacred science, huh? And you don't have to be trying to bleach or change yourself, but you might have a condition I had. So I had to go into that knowledge, which has nothing to do with race, color, class, creed, national origin. The universe don't give a fuck about that shit. Well, all the universe only cares about is you on the frequency, goddammit, and is you raise your vibration to be God and to be the goddess, to be able to open your eyes, open your ass, open your pussy, open your dick, open your mind, lift your nuts up and receive the goddamn science and be able to transmute that shit and put it down in a scientific formula and then get the elements and the powders and the creams and have the acidic levels and the neutralizing levels of the shit and cool it down, goddammit, to come from goddammit. I'm twins now. I'm gonna see cause somebody put my pictures together. I'm gonna wear it on a necklace, a little locket. God damn it. Dark skin, goddamn it, light skin. Alexis, I'm two people. I'm twins now. I'm happy woman. It's all in me. See what I'm saying? Jaka Khan, goddamn it. See, I'm every woman, goddamn it, light skin, goddamn dark skin, light skin, Keisha. You see what I'm saying? See, you got to be transmute the energy. Anytime I wanna, I can be goddamn it dark skin. I can have me a tan, goddamn it. And when I'm tired of the tan, or wanna goddamn it get it off for the winter time, I can be dark skin, legs, goddamn it, brown skin, caramel, legs, goddamn it, light skin, quiche. You see, y'all don't understand. You don't understand and overstand. That's one of the power of becoming a god and a goddamn goddess. When you can transmute shit in your motherfucking life. Things I did not know I could do. And I hated it was that way, but sometimes God have to whoop your ass. Not ass. A, or send somebody to do it that can get your undivided attention. To say now, what will you do, bitch? What will you do? Will you stay stuck in this conundrum? Everybody done teed off in your ass. And you sitting there looking like a fucking fool while everybody laughing and getting what the fuck they want. What will you do? Or will you become God? And will you become the goddess? I don't care what race, motherfucker. I don't care what ethnic group, motherfucker. You got to goddamn get it from. Will you get it and become God? Huh? Should I get your ass out of here? If you're trying to be funny, you said they did what and my what. Get this motherfucker up out of here. Ain't got time for the bullshit. I'm not going to say everything the way you want me to say it in an educated way and way you get it and don't get your stupid motherfucking ass up out of here, huh? Because you're not going to come over here and play with me and play in my face on my show, okay? So it's looking good. Altar's looking good. I know your frequency is rising because all the ones that have altar candles there, I know who you are. I know what your name is, and I can see if there's an issue, something wrong, the spirits are going to give me the outline, and I'm going to scan you. So, and I'm going to contact you. You know, luckily nobody's gotten mad at me and cussed me out. But there are times I've seen things about people. It might be 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, and the spirit will let me see something about somebody. And I said, get your ass up and get on the phone immediately. Because I need to tell you something. And it scares me so bad because I don't like to do that. Late at night, I'm chilling. I'm doing my own work with myself. I don't like to be disturbed. But the spirits, they will do things like that. If it's somebody I'm working on their reading and they're saying, see what I see, and beings come up and come in the reading, or they have a candle there, I see now they start to do that as well. And I'm like, uh-oh, this person's getting ready to do this to this person. This nigga finna shoot this bitch. You know, this one's finna do, this child's gonna be exposed to a rapist, where they taking them to the school they like and the people they like. Get your ass on that goddamn it phone. Oh, okay, Alexis, what's your number? They usually don't get mad, and then when I tell them, they say, "Oh my God, I know who you're talking about, huh?" See, that's why I'm so glad that people that work with me don't get very offended, and the ones that do, I don't want to work with you because those spirits, you think I'm rough, they be rough on me. Look at this shit they've let happen to me because I was hard headed. Sometimes you don't want to be hard headed to the spirits, but you can have so much self hate and so much pain and so much depression, and that's all you know. And people just come around and beat you up and kick you, and you want to believe in yourself, and you want to do better, and you want to be better, but people ain't trying to help you do that. They want to keep you down. And so when the spirits try to say, "Hey, leave us alone," leave that alone. Stop fucking with this nigga. Keep the motherfucker out your house. They keep doing this to you. They keep doing that to you. Many times you can be filled with so much insecurity and so much fear. A part of you wanna go, but a part of you scared. Do what am I gonna do? Where I'm gonna go? You don't have no job. You don't have no education. You don't have no money. You don't have no family that give a fuck. Your family enjoy seeing you like that. Mine. And the spirit say, you know what? I'm tired of this motherfucker right here. Now she agreed to come here and do a job, and she's under the anesthesia of trauma, drama, and amnesia. I'm finna knock this motherfucker in the head because I have said shit to this bitch lightly, but the bitch is hard headed. Goddamn, they'll beat your ass, and they will send somebody else and watch them beat your ass. And Lord, why have you forsaken me? Why you? Shut up. Because didn't I tell you before you got in this, and I told you nigga was this and that, and you did it anyway, and then I told you to get out of this shit when it wasn't as bad. Are you ready to die? Because I told you if you didn't get out of that, you were going to barely get out with your life. And you don't do it. And if you're here to do a powerful mission, they will allow, okay, don't kill her. You can let her get close to death, but beat this fucker ass, man. I know y'all don't like her. You want to do it anyway. I know the dark side. Everybody has angels and demons and ancestors that come in with them. Agreeable and disagreeable. The spirits will let them loose on your ass. Hunt you down like a goddamn wild dog and beat your damn ass. Huh? And let you decide what do you want to do? Are you a punk bitch? Do you want to give up the mission because you haven't completed it and you still don't have the nerve to complete it, and so much time has went on and father time and everybody else done kicked off in your ass with dick, with lies, with their feet, their hand, their motherfucking fist, their mouth, poverty, disease, dysfunction. You can't take it. You's a weak bitch. It's okay, boo-boo. You need to go in time out. Or do you want to just come on home? Do you want to give up the ghost because you can't do it and we'll send somebody else? I said, no. No. Okay. And they won't get you out of it directly. They will make you work your way through it to learn your lesson. So you won't get back in that again. And you're gonna either be the general for that shit. And look, all of us ain't made to be that. But what I've known is that the ones that are the greatest, one of the also you can look up that I love, David Goggins. So you have to, if you don't have mentors, good mothers, good fathers, find your own. Build the bitch, okay? Build yourself, put yourself together, get the men you like, the women you want to be like, the women you want to look like, and do what they do, and decide how they got there. Study them, watch them, follow them. If you can't talk to them directly, and decide which pieces of this one and that one and him and her, and not put them together, because that's what I did. Because you don't have a mother that gives a fuck, you don't have a father you give a fuck. What you saying, mental fuck? Yes, because he deals with mental toughness and his story in a lot of ways, and the childhood abuse and shit, it reminds me of my story. So I pick people that um it doesn't matter what, like I said, what race, what sex, what culture, it doesn't matter. People are basically the same, and they have a lot of the same issues that we have. So if you got to build a bitch, which is you, build a nigga, put yourself together, but you've got to find the pieces so nobody will give them to you, and all you have is a lot of takers. Okay, people that want to see you down, people want to see you dead, and enjoy every minute of it. Want to come look at you in the casket, huh? Or look at your ashes. Oh, it's not just Paul. I live it. I didn't have family role models and people that believed in me and wanted to see me do great. They start. My mother started very little, tearing me down. I was a very little girl, and I guess she thought I couldn't understand. To this day, I remember. I'll never ever forget the things she would say, and I still tried to love her. See, that's why a lot of us get fucked over by niggas and by friends and bosses, employers, and shit like that, because they'll tell you, I don't like you. There's somebody more talented than you. There's somebody I think is better than you, or better looking than you, or got a fatter ass than you. And you know, you're going to always find somebody with a fatter ass because, or fatter titties, because you can go and get that stuff surgically altered and just keep adding, and then it becomes, goddamn it, cartoonish, like a caricature. So you should never try to build your beauty image and worth on someone that doesn't value your beauty, a nigga you fucking, and trying to be like another. It's impossible. You have to learn to build it within yourself and see it and heal your wounds within yourself, because the first woman that you thought was the most beautiful that brought you here said you were nothing, and that you were even nothing in comparison to her. So those things, I didn't have a choice but either sink or swim, do or die, especially if you came here to do something no one else ever did. So the world, but now I thank her because I learned to flip it. The stuff she did to me and her other children, stuff she said, god damn it, and the put downs and public humiliation, degradation, the public beating, and doing everything she could take your will, take your courage, take your self-esteem before you even build some, and she won't give it to you. When you come to be unique and you come to do something different that nobody's ever done, the way you came to do it, especially in an ethnic group that deals with a lot of slavery and pain and self-hating and taught to hate everyone else in the group like a crab in the bucket fucking mentality over here with niggas in the U.S., goddamn it, under that nigger mentality and slave mentality. And you don't know that you're a god and goddess, and these preachers is telling you come worship with white Jesus, and outside of you, up in the sky, up in the stratosphere, some goddamn it, we're sitting on the throne beside his father, and they all male, and you are nothing because you're a female, when we all know that you go back, the Native American story, which a lot of it is you, and then you go back into Africa, which is Egypt, and they deal with the Trinity. Asa Aset Haru, which is the Christ. That is Africa. You don't know those things, and then these people look like you, tell you you're nothing, never be anything. That is a way, because the mother done seen something in you, done did your chart, and to put monitoring spirits and curses on you and your fucking daddy, goddammit. As soon as she could see your fucking little face and they pulled you out of her ass, now she knows you're a threat to her and her mind, the bitch mental ill, and you are now her biggest competitor, and she will never see you bigger than her. A lot of these women start doing curses on their children when they little. You can't do your mission because every chance she gets, she's fucking you up and then physically beating your ass, boxing you. And you know how that is when you grow up. They can hit you, but you can't hit them back. So you're learning to be a coward. You're learning not to have any self-respect and dignity. You're learning to sacrifice what should be human nature to everybody else. Self-preservation. You have no sense of self-preservation, self-respect, human pride, and dignity when a bitch that give birth to you and the whole family is beating your ass mentally, emotionally, and physically, and you cannot hit the bitch back. You 5, 6, 7 years old, or you even younger than that, a few months old, a year old and shit. They whooping your ass. And grown people in the family are watching this. And so you grow up feeling helpless, defenseless, all alone. There's something wrong with you, and everybody else is okay. That makes you very cowardly and insecure in the world. So your body is still developing. You're pussing dick. You're giving off these hormones. Grown people, other grown people, you either gonna be pimped, a prostitute, a drug addict, a stripper and shit. Nothing wrong with it. You have to do what you do. A lot of women have gotten through and gotten degrees and gotten through school. That's not what I'm talking about. That's a business decision when a bitch is in college and she got to get through that and finance her way through there. I'm talking about when you doing it and you stuck in it to survive and you 30, 40 years old by the time to goddamn retire. And you know, this is a cruel business and niggas is cruel. Now, white folks may be a little bit more kind, though. You can parlay it into something else. If you in porn and, you know, you scripting and shit, you move from one thing to another because you got a lot of bosses in there. A lot of white, bossed up ass men, millionaire billionaires that can change your life from throwing your fat titties and shaking your ass. You know what I'm talking about? Most of these niggas ain't like that. So if you doing that, you ain't went to college, you ain't started a business, something that has a strong foundation where you're self-sufficient, independent, and secure in your power. And nothing wrong with throwing a little pussy and selling and negotiating a little pussy, you know, and a little head when you got to do what the fuck you got to do because the mean justify the end, goddamn it. Don't be no 50-year-old dick sucker now. Don't be no 60 and 70. We got 50, 60, 70-year-old goddamn it dick suckers out here that's trying to compete with other women and women in their 20s and 30s, trying to get a husband, trying to get a boyfriend, still trying to come up on some crack, come up on some meth. We got bitches out here strung out and lost and turned out. And a senior citizen dick sucker. But hey, you know, I can't knock it. I mean, I wish I know some of them because, you know, I want to get advice. They said bitches with no teeth. And said somebody been sucking that long, or OG dick sucker. Said they boy really have mastered the art. Goddamn it, foreplay, hand play, tongue play, throat play. Especially if they can pull their goddamn it dentures out, goddamn it, and have them soaking in that effort. So I'm not knocking. I'm just saying that shouldn't be your primary way to get your money because you're doing it from a place of survival and you're not doing it from a place of strategy and power. Okay? These niggas think they getting you, but you ain't playing checkers. You playing chess, bitch, because you doing this shit on the side while you are getting you a master's and PhD or you parlaying into a bit. You know what I'm saying? Getting your house, getting your property, your car. That's what I'm saying. Be a premium chess playing dick sucker. Huh? Because you know, you doing it this way and you done got what you wanted and they got what they want, but then they got you got them because you know you're in vagina pound what you got. You don't have to do that shit for the rest of your life. Huh? You do that shit to get you through this program, whatever you got to get through there while you're working on other things and you get your health care and you protect yourself. So these niggas don't give you nothing. So you get out there with money and power, but then you got disease you can't get rid of. Don't do that. Be smart about what you gonna do. Don't let the motherfucking game play you. Don't let these niggas get you. You get them. You see what I'm saying? Or you bitches dealing with bitches. You niggas dealing with niggas. Because niggas do niggas like that. Bitches do bitches like that. I'm just getting it to you real. Okay? The earth realm have to merge with the spiritual. You don't live in the spirit all the time. The spirit moves through the body. But you live in the physical. And we're in a 3D world. You know, we move to 4D. You need to be able to like an elevator, bitch. Go from the ground floor, go from the goddamn parking lot in the motherfucking basement underground. And when you need to come to the first floor, go to the 5th, go to the 10th, bitch, go to the penthouse. And you got to be able to master and be able to move between worlds or your mind, your body, your spirit, and your motherfucker, that ass got to be intact. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to give it to you real. You can't stand like, get the fuck out. I'm over here now. Because all this pie in the sky shit and, just chant every day and believe in the goodness of the universe and everything will fall. That's a goddamn lie because you live in a physical world while you having a spiritual, you are spirit being moving through a physical vehicle. You need both games. Because I met people that got a lot of book sense and dumb down a motherfucker. And they can run circles around you in that field they in because they studied that, they got a degree in that shit, and they work in that one. But then get out, let niggas and bitches fuck over them karmic bitches, karmic niggas, family and friends, suck off them and drain their motherfucking pocket. Because they don't have common sense, they don't have a strong sense of self, they mind, body, and spirit ain't merged together, and they think all you need is some book sense and some motherfucking money. You need to know that street shit. You know when niggas running game on you, somebody trying to play on you. You need knowledge of self, that you are the God and you are the goddess. You need spiritual knowledge, mental, emotional, intellectual. You need every level to become 360 degrees of God. Where you don't let life act on you, you act on it. You know what? I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna stop talking, goddammit. All I want to do is sing, goddamn, do some church song, tap my foot, pop my ass, and pop my damn finger, and raise, show you how sound is important. Frequency is everything. That's why you got to be careful what you let go in your head, what kind of words, what people say to you. Right now, you for going into the year and decide what you're gonna be, what it gonna do as you're going into 2025. But you don't want to wait till New Year's to do that. You want to do it now. You can't break up time and years and life. Huh? It's a constant flow. There's no such thing as time on a clock, linear time. It don't wait on nobody. It don't stop for nobody. At any time you can go deal with your past, retrieve your past, regenerate yourself, start all over again. It's not an ending and beginning. Well, I'm gonna start in, after Thanksgiving and Christmas, after I done ate what the fuck I want to eat, then I'm gonna go to the gym and gym. No, bitch. It does. That's why usually it doesn't last. It doesn't work because you're fracturing and you're trying to segment parts of the mind and quantum time that cannot be divided. It is a constant flow. It doesn't begin and it doesn't end like eight, like the number eight, like infinity and like an hourglass. It doesn't end. Okay. He's like, what is her sun sign? Is in right now? I'm a Sagittarius. So I want you to pick the ones, like I said, the mantras of the god and the goddesses, the Indian gods, the Hindu, and the African ones, because many times they're the same. Like I think like Ilegwa, flip that on the Indian side is Ganesh. You can look these up. And that deals with prosperity and frequency, and on the African side, you're dealing with Orishas. Ilegwa is the god of the crossroad. His day is Monday. You can light a candle for him, give him an apple, a glass of water. You want to know the week, their colors, their chants. All the stuff is free on YouTube. I don't know why, but that's what they told me to tell you. You want to work on healing, because when you heal, your thoughts change. You get certain clutter out of the house. You get certain people around you. You pull their dick out your ass. Y'all niggas pull y'all dick out people pussy that ain't did nothing but fight y'all and hold you down and hold you back. The frequency starts to rise. It starts to change. Okay? Because I had to get that nigga out of mind, goddammit. And I saw that once I didn't want to hear nothing you say. I want to keep your black ass away from around him. Not away from here, but as some country folks say down here, away from around here. Keep your ass away from around. Because I had to really see this nigga don't mean me no good. Like he never ever was my friend. See, just because somebody give you their dick don't mean they your friend. Just because nigga pay your rent don't mean he your friend. It doesn't always mean he love you and care about you. It ain't tricking if you got it. Some niggas will do that because they know they got a certain amount. They just want what they want at the time. They lying to you. I'm going to leave my wife. I'm going to leave my woman and all that. And you think, that's my friend because he fucked me, give me some good dick. He loved me a long time. Oh, me so honey. You think that he your friend. I want he friends with him and Lil Jimmy. Who is Lil Jimmy? His ass between his damn leg, laying up on top of his damn nuts. He can dig in your guts and bust a nut. That's the only friend him and little Sammy, goddammit, and little Jimmy, goddammit. You'll find out when he get tired of fucking you, or he really want to let you know you a dumb bitch. You know what I'm telling you, bitch, you get the begging too much, or you got high, you walking high in the saddle, and you think you more to the nigga than you will because you suck his dick and make him calm real good, and he like it, and you've been doing it for years, and you've been doing it with no hands, goddammit. On your kneecaps and shit, and got your motherfucking knee pad on, and you think that you done showed the nigga you was a rider and you was a soldier, that he finna give you a high ranking position in the goddamn army, and then the nigga really let you know what it is. Huh? Really, you will never shit. You only meant something to the nigga as long as it meant something in the way he ass and ski. Huh? And then he'll put his foot on you and hold you back at the same time. Then he get tired of you, and years done went by, teeth wore out, ass wore out. Your self-esteem is tore up. This nigga's over there with his wife and or another bitch. You done find out he had 2 more side bitches. Because if a nigga fuck around on his wife, who the fuck are you? Nigga fuck around on a bitch he been with 10, 15 years and run businesses with. Who the fuck are you? Because if you was really all of that, your pussy that good, and it probably do make this nigga skeet till he pass out. I'm not saying you don't fuck this nigga till he pass out. So you got them tap out. I'm not saying that you ain't good at that, but that's all you really is for the nigga. And as long as it's a value to his ass and goddamn it, Mr. Peanut, then he gonna break you off or whatever you said because you think that's a big deal because the nigga ain't never paid your rent before, so you think it's a big deal. So it ain't nothing to the nigga that's getting it to you because he wealthy any motherfucking way. He ain't telling you what he's worth and how many assets he got. So that's some change to him anyway. And then when you get out of pocket, well, I've been doing this for 10 years. I've been with you 15 years. I think, you need to decide you're going to get married to me. And you're going to, let me tell you something. Like a motherfucker player nigga told me. It was a player ass, fine ass, black ass, hustling ass, money getting Sagittarius nigga told me one time. He said, this nigga ain't finna be with you and marry you. This what all the promises this nigga gave you, he just cause you pretty, young, your hat out to your ass, and you know how to goddamn slang it. That's all this nigga fucking doing. I said, that ain't what he said. He said, look, I'm a nigga, I'm a street nigga. I got a wife and I got a younger bitch on the side, and they both know about each other because the nigga kept it player. The wife didn't want to lose him because he was a money getting nigga and was fine. It's a motherfucker with some dick on it. Freaking shit. He said, let me tell you something. Don't you ever forget this. And I told my ex what he said. He said, if a nigga get with you and he's so crazy about you, and he might be, but it's something this nigga's holding back on, or the nigga scared, or the nigga really ain't ready to go there because the nigga ain't in love like he said he is, or he could be in love, but he's scared because he got an investment. See, niggas look, you know what? This is a whole nother show. And she ain't told me none of y'all donated to me. So I'm going to keep my game to myself that I done learned from a lot of pain. I'm going to finish this statement, though. If a man makes you a lot of promises and you giving him your all, and he's not giving you his all because he got a bitch somewhere, whether it's a married bitch or a bitch he been with a long time, if he don't do what he say he's going to do with you within the first 2 years, 2 to 3 years max, he's not going to do it. Now, some real niggas on here, or you go ask some real niggas, y'all can chime in. Because, see, I ain't new to it, bitch. I'm true to it. I know that what I'm saying is true because I done lived it. If he don't do it within the first 2 years, I would say 3 max. And if you don't check him on it, check him and have a talk with him and say, now, this is the point you told me at this year, that year, we were going to do this, we were going to do that, we were going to have this, we were going to have that. You was leaving the bitch. And the nigga, well, he's not going to, and you keep fucking him. And let him put pipe down in your esophagus, use a stupid bitch. And you ain't going to get what he said he was going to give you. Because you got a lot of problems. You got a lot of self-esteem issues, mama issues, daddy issues and shit. Because he feel like with that little bit I'm getting, you think it's a lot. But to me, it's nothing. So I'm still pay your bills. I'm still pay your rent. And if you don't fucking suck me, I'm not going to even do that. So a lot of times you get jammed up and shit like that. And that's not really what you want. You don't want a sugar daddy. You don't want to be a side piece. You want to be Mrs. Pamela. See, it's a difference between being Pam. And it's a difference between being Mrs. Pam. Pussy, ass, and mouth. Who want to be Mrs. Pamela? I do. Because if you're not that, you're nothing. Not to them. You're going to be fucked, and those are a dime a dozen. Getting somebody to be Pam, that's a dime a dozen, because bitches will do it. A nigga could be ugly as fuck with a fat ass gut laying over his fucking kneecaps. But if he got money and she's in a position where she's desperate and she's hard up and she needs to make ends meet, they can get anybody to fucking suck them. But they're not going to make anybody Mrs. Pamela. Okay? Y'all can tell me I'm lying. No, it's not P period A period M. When you get to Mrs., it's Pamela. She's the housewife in the streets, classy, and the freaky, very freaky girl. And come to mama. Then she's a whore in the sheets. She's Mrs. Pamela. Okay. Anyway, you said now love yourself. Yes, you have to love yourself first to get that. You have to love yourself to get that. Because men know when you don't. They just don't say it because they want to put their dick in your ass and in your mouth. They want to see you bend over and touch your toes and take that dick in your mouth, ass and booty hole. That's all they want to see. Can you are you good at that? Have you graduated in that department? Goddamn, because I'm gonna bust off before I get home to my wife. And I'm gonna tell you something that what I noticed, like with my ex. This is, a lot of them are taught that pimp mentality, treat a pretty woman like a hoe and treat a ugly woman like a queen. A lot of times these men, the nigga I was fucking with all that time, I seen her and I never ever to this day I never disrespect her. I never went and told her a goddamn thing. I really didn't feel like that was my place to do that. All y'all other women get so hooked on these men and you know want to be and see and he didn't tell me. I didn't know he was married. I just found out the past few years when we fell out and we fought. I didn't know because I kept asking him. He kept lying. And when I seen her, it's a show, an old show. It don't come on no more. Used to come on WSB Channel 2 called Hee Haw, where they be out there and singing in the bales of hay. They had this donkey up there. She looked just like that Hee Haw donkey by the head. She had a nice body and a fat ass, but looked at Jen. You see that? He looked at Jen and see a lot of men will do that just because they're taught. Don't want to see that a woman that's attractive on the outside can also be smart and loyal and hardworking. They believe that it's not. Because I was a stupid bitch like that and was just honest and loyal and loving and kind. And if you do that, you running a game on me. My friends told me you not shit and that you lying. You trying to set me up. I'm telling y'all now, get away from people that do that shit. Because all attractive women are not dog, lying, trick bitches, but they'll do that to justify you jacking their dick and fucking them and them not having to make a decision to trust you and to leave home, to leave, goddamn it, Willie B. Y'all know about Willie B. I think Willie B dead. Willie B was the goddamn OG gorilla that be down there at the Atlanta goddamn zoo. They're not gonna leave with see they feels more comfortable laying beside and looking an ugly bitch in the mouth. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times you gotta be careful because a nigga will fuck an attractive woman on the side, take her out, show her off. Yeah, you the man, you got a bitch at home and you got a mistress. They teach them to do that, but they'll sometimes get the bitch on the side to be better than the wife that they give everything to. But they feel like because this bitch look like a workhorse, by the head, got a little bit of hair, got it sewn in. They'll pay for that. They'll pay for that ugly bitch. They'll put a wedding band on that ugly bitch. And they'll take care of her and won't tell you that they married to the motherfucker. And then they don't have to deal with the competition. They not going to marry you because they insecure and they scared. They don't want a bitch they think going to give them some problem. And you may not. I've never been that type of person. That's the problem. When you're too nice to people and you don't think you're attractive, like I never did, and you don't think much of yourself, and they see that shit, they'll get close to you. They're going to keep their bitch at home. They feel like that's more of a bet investment. I've been with the bitch too long. I done did this with her, that with her. Yeah, the bitch ugly. You know, she's very handsome by the head. She look like her daddy. But we can look over all of that because she handled this paperwork different. You can do the same thing and even more than what the fuck she do. Okay, Mary. Okay, so y'all ain't saying I'm lying. Real ones need to be with real ones. You see what I'm saying? That's right. Narcissist behavior. And he sounded like who? My mother. And all those people in the family, as long as they know you feel low, you don't think you're worth more, you never had better, you think they're doing you a favor, going home, laying down with a bitch that look like little Sammy by the head. God damn it, I mean, he wanted to do this nigga like niggas on the low. Because this bitch look more mannish in the head than you. I don't want to know what this is. I mean, she got little bitty titties, but she got a fat ass like a bitch. But in the head, look like goddamn it, I said Shrek or something. You be wondering what the fuck they see in them, and they don't see them because the pimp mentality. The pimp mentality. And a lot of people will believe that shit, and the bitch is not shit in comparison to you. Will y'all please? Okay, somebody say I can't. This real. I just found out what it is. I found out what it is because I heard some pimp say it. And one of my gay friends, he told me, he said, no, that's that country pimp mentality shit. And I said, what do you mean? Because I'm a good person and I'm a nice person. I'm too nice and I know there's nothing wrong with me. And he keeps saying, my friend said don't trust you. My friend said don't leave for you. My friend said don't marry you. My friend said don't move. And I'm like, yo, friends, nigga, you 25, 30 years older than me. And you a street nigga and a businessman. And you and he said, because he don't want to, he said, this nigga playing mind games with you. He said, Alexis, this the mentality that they have, a pimp mentality. Treat a pretty woman like a whore and treat an ugly woman like a queen. Put an ugly woman on a pedestal and let everybody see you do that. And they feel that's a way to keep control of them, and they will never leave you and be able to get them to do whatever the fuck you say, because the bitch is like a bunny rabbit at Easter time. Always trying to jump through hoops. God damn it, or like when you got a horse and you got the stick on their head, right? And it's long in front of them with a string hanging down with a carrot. The horse is constantly moving forward, thinking that the more he run and the harder he run, he gonna finally get that carrot, knowing that the measurement of the carrot, it is scientifically impossible because the carrot is fixed on their bridle or on their head and it will never move. So it's always going to be far ahead of them when they cannot reach it, and niggas love it and they laugh. When you have everything you need on the inside and the outside, but you don't know it, and you a dumb bitch. You a dumb bitch. And they are banking on that and will watch you get old. So all your chances of having a husband, more children, they will stay with you and try to destroy any chances or opportunities of that and hope you never wake up. They're not going to educate you, and they're not going to help you educate yourself. And they hope you don't figure that shit out while this ugly bitch over there has access to everything. Y'all, I don't care if you believe me or not. I lived it. I know. I've seen other people live it, and I talk to real niggas. And they know, and people been around pimps, and then this nigga had the nerve to admit to me he was an ex-pimp. I didn't want to believe that because he always talked soft, and he's very like a easygoing older man. This fucker treacherous down a motherfucker. And I saw it with the way he did me. So if any of y'all have been through that, you got daughters and shit, look, please, and you see them go through, please, first of all, tell them so they won't have to even go through that shit. They want to be, their vibration won't be low enough to attract that filth, okay? But if you know a friend and something, see, that's, I used to try to mentor. I don't like talking to younger women no more that think they know everything. I'm young, my pussy hot, I still got a period, I can still have children. Yeah, but you not married, and every nigga you get with fuck you and got a wife at home, a girlfriend, they won't leave, or fucking you with somebody else and leave you. They think they know everything, but then they'll ask you, well, Alexis, what you think? And I'm telling this in there, I say, you playing yourself. Anytime a nigga can play you and you keep letting him do it, that means you playing yourself. Well, I'm fine and I'm young. What's that? Get me out your business. Don't ask me not a goddamn another motherfucking thing. You's a dumb bitch, and this nigga treating you like a dumb bitch. You are a option, bitch. You're not a choice and a priority. Anytime you ain't looking like Mr. Ed laying in a marital bed named Mrs. Pamela, and you's a bitch, he fuck on the side, and you younger and you cuter and you finer, and he shake his dick off, pull cum out his ass, and pull his dick out your mouth, pull his drawers up and go back over there to this ugly ass handsome man that looks like her goddamn daddy, Mr. Jimmy. Then you is a dumb bitch and you are an option. You're not the priority. You're not the choice. You don't have no wedding band around your finger. Huh? You don't have no contract. You ain't got no papers on the nigga. Your papers are not down there registered in the courthouse. Huh? Bitch, you is in the outhouse because this nigga come over here and expel and excrete calm user calm down. You know, look, don't get me going back to the old me with vagina power, goddamn it. And I try to say this, and I still say the same shit. I believe the same shit. But that's why I don't talk to younger women no more. Don't ask me a goddamn thing, huh? Because they'll ask you and they get mad because you don't. Oh, he love you. He gonna come around. He just scared to leave her. She got some dirt on him, or she got the money. He got to split. He don't want to split. Starting over, losing everything. This. Oh, let me tell you one thing about a man that I know. I don't give a fuck about what you motherfuckers say. This is what I know. A man got to do what a man got to do. If a man really want to be with you bad enough, it might take him a minute to really strategize and put that shit together. Unless it's a lot of violence and a death threats and shit on him, you can't close his eyes around the bitch because the bitch will pull an Al Green on the nigga and pull some hot grits on the nigga. Then he got to get out immediately, but he might not come right then and live with you. But I had to leave this bitch alone because I didn't think, I was scared to leave her. Fucking her because I just don't want to fuck in and everybody. I'm a business man. Nigga might be a boss and shit. I don't want everybody knowing my business. I don't want to fuck with no prostitutes, no tricks and shit. I don't want everybody in my business know what the fuck I got going on professionally. So I didn't want to just leave. Yeah, I still been fucking her, but I wouldn't really sweat that because the nigga married to her. If you married to her, you live with her. I ain't gonna say nothing about you fucking, but nigga, what is you gonna do from this moment on if you decide you wanna goddamn it do some choosing? Because that's not, you're not gonna have the option. I don't care how much it tears you up and break your heart. Sometimes you have to walk away. That's only one man. There's so many men available. So to think that God only gave you one and made only one for you that ain't acting right and he's in his karmic state with a karmic bitch. You're a dumb bitch and you deserve whatever the fuck you get. You hanging on. It's always somebody better when you got a karmic motherfucker that don't want to do right by you, but he's taking a lot of bullshit off another bitch because he been with so long, got investments with her, a house with her, children with her, and those things have contracts too, beginnings and ends. And many of them are not till death do you part. So when you get with someone else, he gets hope. She make him feel what he been wanting to feel. She got a spiritual connection on him. He try to stop thinking about it. He can't shake this. Did she put roots on me? Did she do something to me? No, you have a connection you don't understand because you used to pick me bitches and raggedy bitches that do anything and everything to be with you that you can dismiss and take a leave because they chasing you. But now you're drawn to this one and you cannot explain it. You might not have even fucked her, but it's a connection that you got. Because that's the one that you agreed to meet in this lifetime from other lifetimes, and that's your goddamn twin flame of your soulmate. You can't handle it. So many times they run because they try to fight that shit. They don't believe that shit because they're not used to shit like that. So you have to decide what you're going to do at that point if the motherfucker's really real about the shit. But one thing I do know, he might not do it right off. If he just met you, he been with a long time. The nigga going to plot out that shit and the nigga's going to motherfucker come to you eventually. It might take a long time. You might not have the patience to wait. You might say, fuck it, I'm finna go on to be with somebody else. The nigga ain't serious. Get a nigga a minute because he's going to show you. Real niggas do what real niggas do. Players play all day, goddammit. Real niggas and players do what they want to do. Bitch ass niggas and niggas making excuses and don't want to leave do what the fuck they can do. I don't make excuses for men. Because I know niggas do what they want to do. I don't care if it's a white nigga, a Chinese nigga, a black nigga. Men are always going to do what they want to fucking do. I don't care if they got to take a cut, they got to take a hit, they got to take a loss, they got to rebuild. Real niggas do if they want you bad enough. You stay out of it, especially the bitch messy, want to start shit, want to stalk you, want to find out who you is, what your name. Stay away from it, nigga. You need to screen that bitch over there. Because you can't bring all this drama and shit, this bitch to the front, my front door. Handle that. And if I know you for real, I want to, then I'll be here waiting because I need to get myself together too, nigga. So if you really real, I know it, real niggas do what they do. Ballers ball all day. Players play all day. Little boys, and they can be a little boy in a 65, 75-year-old body, like the old nigga I had. Ah, well, this came up and that. You a lying nigga, and the truth ain't in you. You don't wanna do it. Yeah, can't none of you bitches, can't none of you niggas come over here and tell me that drip don't ain't dripping with this science coming out my mouth. I know. You cannot tell me that I'm wrong, cause I know you lying, nigga. It's probably you a nigga that doing a bitch like that. Doing a pretty bitch like that on the side and keeping Mr. Ed at house. Mr. Ed at the house. You got a handsome nigga looking bitch laying beside you with a wedding band on. That's what the fuck it is. You don't want me to tell. God damn it. So, anyway, I'm finna go ahead and give me something to eat, God damn it. Cause it's getting late. God, I wish I could get into the tones. I'm feeling some of the congestion coming out now. But that might help me. I just sit here and do the tones by myself. And that helps open your vibration, raise your frequency. You want to do a lot of that because it's been fucked up past few years, hasn't it? We've gone through a lot. And as y'all know, y'all almost lost me. I almost lost myself. I went with law, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. And unfortunately, I had to see by myself. Be single and see by myself. But I'm still here. That's what matters. I might have been through a lot, been broken and bruised, and had a lot of near-death experiences, but bitch, I'm here. You ain't gonna knock me out my throne. Now I'm really sure about who I am and what I'm here to do. I ain't going nowhere until I'm ready. Good and ready. Not ready, ready. How long have I been? I think I've been here about an hour. I love it when you chat, when you give your opinion, when you talk to me, when you talk to each other. I love your thoughts. Y'all always educate me. That's oh, you got it right. Not back. Buy it. Roll that shit. Buy it. Okay? Back better and more knowledge and more dignity and self-respect. You see? Yes, I've been here with you 1 hour. You know, I hate telling y'all those bad stories about me and how I didn't know who I was. But, I get over the shame because I know I'm going to help somebody with the fucked up shit, I've been through that I learned and that I'll never do. I'm sure now I won't do that anymore. I mean, are some of y'all in here, y'all already do your chanting? You know what I'm talking about? The Om and the Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, and there's those monks do it for hours. They live in a monastery, and you can hear them on YouTube. Do y'all listen to those? Y'all like those? They take you into the zone. They help to heal your frequency and raise your vibration. Not just that, I love gospel music. It does it because of the message, the music, the strings, the piano, the drums, the violins. It goes directly, the organs goes into the chakras. And I always feel better. I feel open when I sing and when I listen to what you say. Nam Yoho, I do like that. You have helps me. Thank you. I'm glad something I said, even if I make you mad. I'd rather piss you off and you think about it over time. And I'd rather you say to yourself, if you ain't gonna say it to me, well, damn, she was telling the truth though. But she make me mad the way she say shit. She talk to goddamn. Okay. As long as you can say it's real, it's all right. You don't want to, be my friend. You don't want to let me know. That's fine. Ishmael, where have you been, my baby? Now that's a piece of sexy chocolate right there, Ishmael Bay. I love seeing you in my chat, Ishmael. I haven't seen you in so long. Thank you for coming to grace me with your presence. So I agree with the kicks. It's moving so fast. I'm sorry. I'm not seeing the exact question, everything everybody's saying. Oh, I love that. Better to be pissed off than be pissed on. Yeah. Mm. That's good. So coming up, where the, hold on, I have a napkin. Hold on. Good, I got some of it. Oh, coming up. I wanted to even light my sage, but then I didn't think it was safe for me because I have the congestion in my head. I really wanted to. We're gonna have to do it another day. I hope I'm feeling good in the next few days. I pull my stockings up. This cut is kind of digging into my skin. That's where I'm sitting. So I hope you understand what I was saying and about the vibration and frequency. Do your prayer, your meditation, your chanting. Pick the time. Try to keep it at the same time every day, morning, noon, and night, in a 369 writing method to manifest what you do. We're going to get deeper into it uh, the next time I come back. I'm not sure when I'm coming back. I'll try to come back soon and spend time with you. But I wanted to get your take. I don't see anybody laughing in here. I'm sure my assistant erased them if it wasn't honest. I wanted to see what you thought. I'm waiting for my godchild to get my pictures and put me some makeup on them. But you know, I like to come to y'all live because I don't want to hide anything. Y'all see me, what I look like, you know, with just basic makeup right now. And then y'all see me when he doctors my, he just uses like a little software and put me a little, put my eyelashes, my shadow, my eyeliner, my lips, just kind of perfect, freak it. You know, because I don't know how to do, I got to work with the light kit and shit. Thank you, but I just don't. I like for you to see it real and raw, and then do the fun alterations, makeup and stuff. I like to be honest with you all. Y'all know I've always been honest from day one, because I don't want you to run into me like people do. Sometimes I haven't run into anybody because I haven't been outside. I've been sick all year, but for years I run into people and I'll think nobody recognizes me. I got a head rag on and shit. Alexa, wait a minute. You recognize me? And I'm just out here with no makeup on. Alexis, you look like you do on the video. I'll be walking and not even talking, not saying, Alexis. I'm like, you know, yes, yes. And then I've heard people say, and look at somebody that's so gorgeous and they have the makeup and stuff on, and then they see them in person. It's like, that's who? Fucking bitch. This bitch done did glamour shots on the pictures and glamour shots and filters on the fucking video. And then you see this bitch in person. She looks nothing like this. So I like when the tutorials show you just what they look like plain faced. And then when they do the beautiful makeup. So that's why I don't. Because I've heard people say they didn't like that. So I like to be very, very honest at all times. But anyway, let me go and take care of me. So I must be healing good because you're not laughing or saying get off the camera and stuff. So I got a whole bunch of thumbs up. So I guess that means I'm healing in the right direction. And your opinion, your thoughts, your love, your support means everything to me because you know I don't have anybody else. I have you. And you all have been here even when I was so sick and unrecognizable and hospital, all those things. You still love me and appreciated me, and that means everything to me. So you know I always was and I always will be. I'm very transparent with you, very honest. Thank you, Londa. Very honest with you. Thank you, Chocolate. I am doing my best so I can be beautiful as you guys, as you all are. My throat's not hurting now. It's not feeling as dry as the slippery elm and the stuff in the tea. That's helping me a lot. So I've been hydrating all day. I'm gonna get me a little something. I'm trying to eat too much because I want to get my body back strong and in shape and stuff. So I'm gonna wear some more outfits that you like because I know you like the outfits. But so continue to support me and donate to me. You know they got rid of my Cash App, and that's like the second time they did some shit like that. Hi, Ethiopia World Federation. Thank you. Yes, I'm so glad the ancestors love me and y'all love me, and I love you right back. Gosh, I want to share some tones with you so bad. Okay, I'm just going to have to get over it because I don't want to make my voice worse. So I'm going to go now. Did you say new subscribe? Hey, boss lady. You know, I love bosses over here. I love boss bitches. I want these weak, raggedy bitches to get the fuck out from over here. I learn a lot from y'all. I totally respect y'all. I don't have any problem with strong boss women. I absolutely love it. Okay, and welcome. Y'all welcome, boss lady. Looks like I've seen you before. It says take care of yourself. Unless it's somebody else also calls themselves that. You said just no. Oh, well, Ishmael, you have not been acting like you love me. Because I can't even remember the last. You must have got married or something. And I respect that. I know she comes first, but I'm jealous. Because I haven't seen you in a while. But I'll be all right. I understand. I understand. I'll just have to get over it. I love you all. I'll talk to you soon.